5, but I can now.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 10.
Mm.
Right now. I got 10. 10 total.
And how many deaths?
0.
Good.
And this is one something.
Mm-hmm. Ew.
What?
Ew.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just confused. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a funny one. You ready? Yes, it requires no glasses. I'm gonna make an easy face first. The bunny rabbit. Okay. And then
Ah!
my grandma taught me that one. That's
Ah! That's not a positive thing. You knew that would make me do that. Oh.
She said it'd be easier if I had a little tape here that goes like this, to tape my nose up. And then, so that's why she said to do this and this at the same time.
Oh, I don't know if I don't. Oh, gee, that's so creative.
She's the one that told me. And guess which one it was?
Which one? No,
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
The one that I know.
Yeah. That was funny though.
She seems like the type that would teach you something silly.
Yeah, Grandma Trumbull wasn't so much. She was the one that taught me Bible verses
Right.
and how to crochet, knit, and sew and cook.
Yeah.
She taught me how to cook.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
You got stretchy skin.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I guess.
Aren't you pulling on it?
Yes.
My skin don't do that.
Doesn't?
What?
I don't know. I didn't think it was that abnormal.
No, that's a rare condition.
Are you
It's not
sure
a
it's
bad.
not?
It's not a bad condition, but it's a rare condition.
Are you sure it's not just because of my body stature that I can do that?
Donnie can do it too.
Right. Oh
Can you
well.
can you fold your ears inwards?
Oh yeah.
I can't do that.
Hmm. Really?
Mhm.
I thought all ears were made equally. Equally.
Everybody's ears are different. Obviously, the sizes are different. Look at your size and look at mine.
Yeah, but still, I thought the bones always allowed for
I'm
that.
finished. You got me. And you got me.
Yeah. If you don't like it, you can leave. I mean, you're the one that joined because you wanted to.
Right.
We're talking about ear flops
19.
and stretchy skin.
19 eliminations.
19 for you?
Yeah. And one death.
And eyeballs.
Still not a fan.
No, because you don't like eyeball stuff.
Not really.
Then you wouldn't like that one movie that me and Donnie watched. We didn't even recommend it to you because after we saw that scene, you'd
I'll be
be
back and I'll get
uh-uh.
everybody else.
You'd back away.
I'm afraid to ask.
Buy Super Dad back and I'll get everybody else, bro.
So in the movie, you don't have to ask. You know how I am. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, well, now I'm curious.
So in the movie, there's this gang. They have eye patches on one eye. Three or four of them, whatever. They said, and able to join, you have to rip your eye out and put it in this eyeball jar. All that eyeball. They said these eyeballs are not from us. It's from victims that we murdered beforehand. So, so in the movie, you see they handed him a spoon with a point at the end, and in the shadow, you don't get to see the actual thing. But in his shadow, you see him doing this, looking at it, and going like you don't see him going like this, but you could just feel the tension. And then you'll see the spoon going out, and then this way, and then this way, and then scooping it, and then you can hear the ripping sound of the eye pulling out, and then the as it pulls out, and then you see it hanging from the shadow. And then you'll see him, the shadow, grabbing the hung out eyeball and yanking it out of his head. And you'll hear the terror of it and him screaming. It's like a tear crunch.
What
Signing into YouTube and getting on.
Yeah.
about?
And then I'm thinking, it was a funny movie, don't get me wrong. It's something you would like, but that one scene, you'd walk away and never look at it again.
It was a fun that what it was a funny movie.
Yeah, everything else was funny. Everything else was ridiculous and in a comedy. That's the only part that was extremely gruesome.
Oh, wow.
And let me just tell you, at the very end of the movie, he finds out that every single one of those gang members actually had their eye. And he's like, "You made me do this, and you guys didn't do it at all? That's not even fair, man."
they, they weren't even. Why would you even consider them worth it to begin with?
He, he so he thought he was doing this just to be tough and stuff for a gang. Then at the very end of the movie, he finds out that every single one of those gang members did not pull out their eye, and the eyes of the victims in the jar were just painted rocks. So
You
he
look
got sucked over in the first place.
If you look close enough at them, you can tell that.
He was half blind in the other eye, so now he only has a half blind eye and no eye on the other one. And he asked if he begged them in the beginning if he could tear out the bad eye instead of the good one. He was 100% 20 vision on the other eye. And they said, no, you got to match us. And so he's literally more than halfway blind on the other eye. And that just topped it off. He's like, that ain't fair, man.
That's so stupid.
Well, he was stupid, so.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I have to reset my password.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, screw it. I'm not signing in. I'm just going to join them.
Okay. Can you find me?
Alright.
Okay. What a story to tell.
Yeah.
Very gruesome. I was telling every detail to you too.
Yeah. You sure did.
I mean, that bothered me. So, but I know you. It bothered you even worse. All those noises.
Noise. No, it would be worse if I actually was seeing that noises.
The
No, no, no.
shadow, don't you think the shadow was good enough?
Yes.
Top it off and actually see it actually happening. That would be even more gruesome for you. You
Mm,
couldn't even handle watching that.
no.
You don't like eyes. So to be honest, if I shared that video to you, sorry, that movie, the movie is a movie. If I actually told you what movie to watch, I know for a fact at that state you'd not watch it anymore. You couldn't. So I felt like it was a waste of time to even tell you or recommend it to you.
Well, you're right. I wouldn't have wanted to see that. Mm. Ugh.
You know, Shark Boy
I
is
think.
Taylor Lautner. And you know, I showed you the Twilight movie of the vampires, and he was in it. Okay.
Yeah.
He was also in this movie as well, but as Artard.
Oh, that's weird.
And with the world's strongest neck. What? Oh. Um, since you're not going to see it, I am going to tell you a scene of him in it, and it's funny. So he's with his brothers, and he's helping his brothers out by helping distraction, right? This is
Hmm.
all Western stuff too. That's why I thought you'd like it. It's all Western. But so he distracts the whole city by doing a crime. This is one of the cities. They go to multiple, but this is the main one I'm going to tell you about. So he does a crime. I don't remember what crime. He's also extremely stupid, like extremely stupid. He said he's the brother with the three nipples, okay? He's weird. Hey honey, everything all right? What's going on? Who you talking to? The one that I was mean to? The one I was mean to? Okay. Anyway, so he made a crime, and you know, back in the Western days, hanging is the punishment for a bad crime.
That's right.
So he made a bad crime. I think he flirt like made a like flirted or something to the mayor of that city. He flirted on the girl's boobs, his wife's boobs. So the guy was like, "Oh, I had enough of this bullshit," and he said, "Next thing you know, the guy hangs the stupid one. The mayor hangs the stupid one, which is Taylor Lautner, and he doesn't die. He starts nothing. That hanging didn't do shit. Okay, that's weird. It usually kills them or something, right?" And he's like, before he gets hanged, he says, "Woo wee! I'd love to see you guys from hanging up here." He gets hung, and then he's like, "Look at me, guys. I'm a fish. And he starts flopping like a fish. And then he starts swinging with his neck left and right and started going, yee-haw! And I'm all laughing. And the mayor's wife said, he ain't dying, you know? And she's like, do something about it. And they all said, ready, aim, fire. And they shot at him, but I believe it missed him or something. And he swung so hard that the rope snapped, and his brothers grabbed the rope, swing in that direction, and started. They had a horse, so he was behind the carriage, uh, being dragged by the rope, still on his neck. I think William froze.
Well,
Huh? Love you too.
that was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. But did you hear anything I said, or did you get cut off? Talking to Will.
Am I
Yeah,
back
you're
yet?
back.
No, I think I heard everything as far as I know. No, I think the only thing that got cut out was what I had said after.
What did you say?
I think I said I was confused as you said his brothers tied him to the back of the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was being dragged by his brothers.
To save him or to.
They were saving him. Yeah. So it snapped because of, I think, the gunshot snapped the rope or something. And he flung himself, and it was like a coincidence that his brothers were there and grabbed the rope, and he was like, I told you I had a strong neck.
I see.
Yeah.
Wow. So was that also the same movie?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I think you would have laughed your head off and would have enjoyed it because it was country and old fashioned, but the
Yeah.
eyeball thing would have thrown you off.
Yeah. It sure would.
I was like, oh, Williams would love this. Oh, no, he will not. Never mind. The
Hmm.
brother with the three nipples.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And the father, like, how many boys was that?
Six.
The father, every single boy had different moms, same dad. There were six brothers total. And every single one of them had a special, uh what is it, like not a power,
A special thing.
a special thing though.
There we go.
Were you trying to do something on your phone? Is that why you froze?
It was. Yes, I had to check something.
Oh, could have
Only for
told
a
me.
only for a second.
Mhm. I wouldn't want you to sit through a movie and then having to leave because you and not be able to finish it.
Oh, I'd be able to, but I wouldn't have been happy about it.
You'd probably be like sitting there like still bothered within the rest of the movie.
Possibly. I mean, I would have gotten over it enough to watch the movie, yeah, but yeah, sure. I mean, yes, it would have bothered me, but I don't think it would have made me stop watching.
Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Oh, I was seeing the thing that keeps popping up on my screen. I was curious if it was going to let me change the orientation because every time I start tilting my phone, a notification pops up that says orientation is locked, rotate device back.
You know you could lock that, right? So you don't have to
Yeah,
deal with that ever again.
well, I'm just now learning YouTube to do this, so no, I didn't know. I had a feeling, but I didn't really give it much thought.
No, I'm saying you would have to lock it on your phone. You can always unlock it, but I'm saying,
Yeah, I know what you're saying, and I'm saying that didn't even think of that because I'm just now being on YouTube.
yeah. So you knew the lock button for the whole phone.
No, not exactly. I'm guessing it's the one that has the two arrows.
I'll show you. I'll screenshot it and send it to you.
Okay, because I'm seeing some controls here. I don't know
Yeah, you
exactly.
can lock your screen from doing the sideways stuff. And that's what I do because I don't want to deal with it. And if I need it, I just unlock it and flip it sideways.
Right. Well, I don't need it flipped sideways, so I was experimenting whether I could.
I know, but I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about all the time.
I.
Because I don't want it flipped unless I absolutely need to.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You should start getting excited. Your food and your drinks are going to be there today.
Yes. Yes.
And it's a recommended to microwave, but it's one of those things where you don't have to put it in the fridge. So it's yummy because it's like I think it's like meat with it's like a little small thing, but it's like I love them and they're very high in protein
Oh,
even though
good.
they're small, but it fills I'm a bigger woman than you and if one of those fills me up, imagine it what it'd do for you.
I guess so, but my metabolism is also extremely high, remember.
Yeah.
So it kind of cancels out.
Oh, well, you can eat more than once. I'm just saying it
Yeah, I
fills
know what
me
you're
up.
saying.
It
And
fills me up.
I'm sure it'll fill me up. I'm curious what it is.
Well, I'm not gonna give you an all vegetable bowl because I know you need your protein.
Yeah.
Did you press the like button?
No.
You did just now?
No,
Or was that delayed?
it was that delayed.
Oh,
I pressed it like 10 years ago.
yeah, I saw it pop up just now. I'm talking about like hearts.
Yes,
That was you?
yes.
Oh,
I don't
weird.
know how I did it, but I did it. Out there. No, it's not there.
Yeah, and all you have is a flip phone.
I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
See, it just did it again.
Okay, that was me.
There's two people watching.
Me and him.
Well, no, that wouldn't count.
Okay, so it's me and one other.
Yeah. But whoever's liking it right now ain't saying nothing. But thanks for liking it. I saw it. Appreciate it. Imagine being live with Justin Bieber.
Mhm.
Hi.
What?
You wouldn't allow it. I would. Selena. Imagine being live with Selena Gomez. Hey, Selena. How are you doing? I'm good. How are you? Are you one of my fans? Yes, I sure am. I heard you got engaged. I bet you're excited about that. Well, and then she says, "Oh, why? Yes, I am." let's see that engagement ring, Selena. She shows the engagement ring right here. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I love it. I said, well, I've been married for 5, almost 6 years. And she'd be like, well, congratulations. And I'm like, thank you. And then I said, congratulations to you too. Now, when's the wedding? And she'd be like, oh, we haven't decided yet. That what am I doing? Talking to myself right now?
I know.
I feel like that's how the conversation would go, though, to be honest. If it was me and Selena. It's like me and her have similar personalities, but she's definitely different.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like the way she would show her ring, she'd be going like this.
Oh,
And for me, I'm all like, yeah, I'm different.
I would just go like. I just go like.
You're gonna show your little diamond off.
If I had one.
You wouldn't have a diamond.
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, you're right. I guess the male doesn't have one, does it? Do they?
No, they just have the one band.
Okay, well that's what I meant. The band then. Mm.
This will be you.
Well, maybe not exactly.
Okay, no, you'll be like Selena.
Maybe, okay, maybe a little closer.
Or doing this.
No.
Mhm.
Why would I do that? Mm.
Okay, then you'll be like, hey, William, let's see your wedding band.
Okay, I don't think I'd do it that way. Mm.
Mm, mm.
Ugh.
Nah. What? Like that?
That's a no. That was the funniest face I saw you make, but no.
Like this?
No, I'm not gonna do that. Come on now.
Wait. I got one.
Ugh.
Let's see that band, Will. Okay. Boom.
No, well, better, but not quite. No, maybe I would get creative with it. I don't know. I don't know how though. But I just go like that. Maybe that's not. That's a little different.
or like this.
Maybe. Yes, probably actually more like that. That's a good idea.
You know,
So,
some girls that like to show off but don't like to show off, but really like to show it off, but at the same time just acting like they are not trying to show it off. You know those girls that are like, some of them are like, I got new nails.
oh yeah.
Shabling. But then there's girls that are like, they want to show off their nails, so they go, hmm. But then they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh well, I never saw them be in denial about it, but I know the type. I know.
They're yeah, yeah. You froze again. He's looking at his food. He ordered food. You got caught ordering food
Well,
and
yeah,
checking to
sure.
see how far it is or what the update is.
Well, I have to. I have to go out and make sure the light comes on beforehand, so that they know
Mhm.
to come back here.
Do they always come back there?
Unfortunately, no. Maybe like 8 times out of 10. But that's why I try to always make sure the light's on, so that it's more likely they will if there's a light on back here.
Uh, does it say in the note what to go back there?
Yes, it does, and I have a note saying to go back here, and I also have a picture showing the door.
Mm.
But they still don't listen 100% of the time.
Have they ever rang her doorbell?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm not around to see them drop it off to see that.
Has Esmeralda answered it before?
No.
Oh.
Luckily, that she seems like she's always been asleep during it, or has at least hasn't come out. No, she never comes out for that.
Mm. Are you preparing yourself?
Well, kinda. I'm just going
Are
to the
they
back.
are they far away?
No, they're
Can
just.
you mute yourself?
It's okay. There's no need.
I have to I had to kick you out, Will. I can't have that on my YouTube live. When you're done, it doesn't really matter. All right, guys, you have a good one.